All right, welcome back to the Monitor. Recently, Georgia cattle producers got a chance to hear a report on how the beef industry did in 2012, as well as the potential outlook for 2013.
Additionally, the cattle group also learned about hay production as well. The Monitor's Mark Wildman has this story.
Georgia cattle producers faced some interesting times in 2012. With extreme drought in the Midwest and in parts of Georgia driving up feed cost, some producers had to thin their herds. But 2013 is looking good.
We continue to have short supplies. Demand has remained steady. Even though we've had the drought in some major portions of the country here in the southeast, we've all in all had a pretty good year. So I think when you combine those tight supplies and stable demand, we're looking at really good prices for next year.
Dr. LACY gave his presentation at Georgia Farm Bureau's annual convention on Jekyll Island. And even though things may be looking up for cattle producers now, ag economists know that factors can change quickly and producers need to stay alert.
You know, the biggest challenges, I think there are really three this year. First of all, just overall demand, and all that is strictly tied to the economy is where that comes from. Then high feed prices, and nobody really knows where prices are going to go, but I certainly think high feed prices are a challenge. And then the last thing is just the weather. You know, if we can do something with all three of those, or if all three of those cooperate, then we should be in good shape.
One of the major costs for farmers is feed, and UGA Forage Extension Specialist Dennis HANCOCK presented the group with some not so pleasant news about hay production around the country and in Georgia.
Nationally anyway, we are way off in terms of our hay numbers. Our production is going to be way down off of the previous few years. In Georgia, we had a fairly decent year, depending on where you're at in the state. Some areas fared a lot better than others. But overall, we're also going to be down over normal years anyway.
Hay production is crucial to Georgia's livestock industry, and educating producers on growing quality hay is a top priority.
Well, it's extremely important in a year like this year where commodity prices are at record levels, and supplementing these rations has just gotten extremely cost prohibitive in many cases. So making it such that the forage makes up as much of that gap as we possibly can, and emphasizing good digestible forage, very nutritious forage, will help reduce the need for supplemental energy, supplemental feed.
Georgia Farm Bureau strives to encourage quality hay production with its annual hay contest. The winner gets the free use of a Vermeer mower, and this year former GFB First Vice President Donald Childs presented the award to Harry Pugliese of Bartow County. His coastal Bermuda hay had a relative forage quality of 135.4.
That's one of the great things about this membership-driven organization, is an ability to kind of focus members on certain key aspects, and having a hay contest like that really emphasizes forage quality, and being based on forage quality being a real teachable moment for our producers.
Cattle and other livestock producers greatly benefit from high-quality hay, and if farmers can continue to produce good quality grass, then farmers can weather some of the spikes in feed prices.
Well, definitely a direct connection with the beef cattle industry, as well as the dairy and equine industry as well. We have a huge connection with them as being forage-based livestock industries, but especially with the beef cattle industry, because the margins are so tight. Dairy industry's margins are very, very tight as well. Emphasizing forage quality has never been any more important than it is right now.
Reporting for the Georgia Farm Monitor, I'm Mark Wildman.